Hello there, students. This is a National Sports Lawyer here, and welcome back to a brand new video here. As said, I'm going to do my 2022 NRL Telstra Premiership, Parramatta Eels versus Canterbury Bankstown Bulldogs, round 23 preview here. And if you guys are brand new to this channel, please like and subscribe to this channel if you're brand new here for more low content in the near future. And let's crack into it. So yeah, this is gonna be a pretty interesting video here, as I think this is gonna be my first ever time, doing an actual proper preview. I was gonna get a a Canterbury Bankstown Bulldogs fan to come on here and do it with me, but unfortunately, no one could have DM me uh on my Instagram. So uh yeah, I was a bit disappointed. I was a bit, I wish, but yeah, I was a bit guarded with that, to be honest. But hey, we moved. The show goes on, and yeah. So obviously, with the ends there, with the Parramatta Eels there, going into Saturday 3 p.m. there, which unfortunately I will not live stream the game, which the game, unfortunately, which really sucks for me, will be on during my work shift on Saturday. Depends if it does get called off from my work, which I highly like it, since my work mostly gets called off when it's not busy or either raining, which in my opinion I don't think that's going to be the biggest impact in that, to be honest. So yeah, unfortunately, I will not be live reacting to the game, and yeah, but hopefully, yeah, we can get the job done here much more consistently, and also execute our plays here well and truly clean as well, and just not let Matt Burton that really just putting his crossfield kicks there, his grubbers, his bombs well, because we all know Matt Burton's kicking game last time we versus Ainsworth Stadium, or of course saying whatever you want to call it these days. He absolutely just dismantled our defense there by getting just a card there, just through every single time he just like put in the quick flexible response grabber there, just like blink 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 in that, and our defense just got distracted open wider there, and the holes there were just way too easy there for just Okada to get through there, through and through those grubbers there, and just to put them down there just for some easy points there as well. And yeah, they're just really dominant there, from us from our last time. And going to Saturday more afternoon there, I think we really need to smash these scumbags by 20 plus. And if we do manage to keep it close, then listen, look, I know that points are points, and this and that, but with the points differential, if we do want to at least still be competitive there to get into top four, at least we need to put on some massive margins here, and so they is start right over there, especially coming from an absolute disgrace and embarrassment there from last week there against South Sydney there, losing 26-0 there. And I reckon we really need to learn a lot from the game there. We need to be really physical there. We need to be way over wider there as well. Instead of depending on Dylan Brown as well, and especially on Mitch Moses' punts, and also bombs as well. We don't know how much he can keep it. That he can keep that he can kick it deeper well pressure there from the pump there. But I reckon that I reckon that our four pack really needs to show up here. It didn't really show that much there uh, with the hit runs and that. And I reckon that Sean Lane there really needs to get much more involved in it. I really think we really need to get him much more involved, like what we did there against Manly. And if we can, I reckon a fullback there with uh, off of Hickey, Ogden there coming off from the bench there. With a big fella like him, offload him to a big fella like him. We'll give him that the line break there, and I reckon our full pack there will be just full of energy there, full of dominance there, and I reckon we're just gonna um just like absolutely just uh expose them there. I mean, Remani uh, has exposed them before back in 2019 when he made his grubby play. And now and out of nowhere he just made a line break there and just went all the way there and just scores under the post there, and it just and the Bulldogs there just made it way too easy there. But honestly, man, we can't always go on the wing there, since they could be pretty crucial there on the wing there. To be honest there, but I can see Silva there scoring the first try there as well, and I reckon we can't always pass it on the wing there. Players like as Zepap Lee there is really going to get those post contact meters there as well. We really need to hit those hard runs there. Raymani needs to do a big job here, even though he is going to the Bulldogs next year, which is still a snake for doing that, and he still has a chance to do a a back a backflip, but I don't think that's going to happen anytime soon. I'm pretty sure all of the negotiations are all done, so I'm pretty sure it is impossible for him to backflip right now. But I will be pretty surprised if we do manage to absolute annihilate the Bulldogs on Saturday, that he will start to think to himself, hey, maybe I could stay for here for another year. But to be honest, as I said before, this year is the last of the year that we're ever going to win a premiership before it closes. Let's be honest, it's been in talks for so long. Off-field distractions there with Papali confirming to go to the Tigers, unfortunately, which I'm pretty and well truly gutted, but not really surprised since we have nothing else to lose for this week, and that's why I reckon our set pieces there, not only coming from Mitchell Moses and also Dylan Brown there. I reckon Gutherson there really needs to show some support players there as well, and we really need to get our centers there to really set up those uh, aggressiveness there as well, and great defense there as well, especially on how well Piscini, he's been proven there from that Manly match from Brookvale Oval, and you know I reckon that Gutherson there really needs to control the game there as what Mitchell Moses is doing at his level there as well. And if Mr. King Guffo, our captain, can control the game, it will make it much more easier for everyone else, especially for our centres there with our young players like Wilpin and Sydney. We don't know how Tom Obchek is going at the moment, and I kind of do regret him, going uh, to Super League next season. But yeah, Tom Obchek will give him out that big support play there to Von Blake there, so there'll be no problems there. But as of that, man, our defense, man, our discipline as well. Our passes need to be spot on, and we just can't, be impatient there with a pass there. I mean, we were very sloppy there, especially with Marnie there, throwing a couple of shockies there as well. Just just really didn't give us those great runs there for our forwards there, and that's what kept South Sydney there just to easily just to build us, near our 10 there, and we can't let the Bulldogs do that to us again. I mean that could happen again, similar to what was from our last time, and to do that, against the rivals, for the second time, he was coming, not in the top eight, and if this does manage to become a close match, then I will be very very pissed off, and I will go on a massive rant. If we don't play the best footy or ever in points differential there, because we really need to pull in some big points over here if we want to have a differential there very very sealed there, for us to have advantage if we're going to win games from round 23 to round 25, to have the points differential advantage there, come against other teams who want to go and compete for the top four, such as the Broncos, obviously South Sydney, and obviously the Sharks as well. So yeah, it's gonna be a very very important game, this one, and it's doing nothing. We cannot take this game easily. Everyone needs to be involved with it, but much more impactful and much more controllable than what we did against many Warringah Seagulls. And I hope we can learn something there from South Sydney matches as well, and just be much more courageous, and as many examples as what Parramatta were actually courageous, and just bring that aggressiveness as well. We have one of the best four packs in the league, and we'll not use that four pack, to be much more aggressive. You look at teams like the Parramatta Panthers. They have so many great forwards there, such as Lee Martin, Yeo. Give out to your lock there in the right moment there as well. And the timing there, especially our plays there, you just can't use just like one or two plays that you're trying to find that is going to work. The only thing that you want to have to win in the four pack is to become physical, have the energy in there, and also have the fitness. Our team is the most fittest team in the fucking league. So what? So use that advantage to fucking use it to drive yourself forward with players like Shaun Lane, Ryan Madison, Papali'i, and also RSG. Take those hard hit ups, get in the right field position for Mitchell Moses there to really put up the bomb kick there, and just to be much more widened, and just sharp as well there, for our edges there as well, and that's, ladies and gentlemen, is how you fucking play football. And even so, we can also try to make sure to even get the Dogs defense even tiring there, especially when we are relying on the Mitch Moses bump kicks there to really put pressure on them. And you know, I reckon our grubbers there can be much more effortful as well, and yeah, and if we could do that, the Dogs are Mills there. They'll retire there with Josh Jackson there. Many other forwards there. They're not the four pack. Compared to us. To be fair, the only great a forward that they have on the side there is Marshall King and Paul Vaughan. I mean, yes, Yeah, they have some, but like, come on, man. I mean, you could tie out, Paul Vaughan by just hitting him up there, and he'll be freaking being tied there like he's been taking like 1 billion or even 1,000 and billion uh barbecues and this and that on his fat belly there and fucking just tie him out there, and then you get mine there, throw the middle there to Shoreline there, high advantage, he's through. Isaiah probably with his uh, strength there, he'll make a line break there as well, and also attack break there as well, and he'll fucking get easily over there as well. And then all that, all that momentum there is going to absolutely just suck the life out of the Bulldogs here, and that's how I see us are putting 42 points there on the Bulldogs. In our defense, wingers, please, Warner Blake, Sivo, for fuck's sakes, please do not let Joshua Carr let him through there for a hat trick. I can see him going over but like once and that's it. No, actually, I do see him go over. I won't be surprised if Joshua Carr does go over twice, but please, I don't want us to concede more than 12 points, and that's it. Uh, uh, that's the end of the story. So, yeah, if we could do that, from what I said, mate, we will look like an absolute dangerous team. And I know that it is a very much more uh, lower team, but the Bulldogs did turn up against the Cowboys. So if we can show it to our rivals here, um, very very physical. Can now fit them. Can now pace them. Fast paced footy there. Passing sharp passes as well. Flat passes there as well. There. We can't. And we just can't be so flat there as well. We can't be impatient there as well. We just got to time it there perfectly, and if we could just execute there just well above there with Dylan Brown there putting the grubbers there, Mitch Moses bombs, Govison there showing some support there with his speed. His speed, he will fuck the whole Dogs defense up, and then and then and then the Bulldogs there will turn into absolute puppies. So bye bye Kerry. Kerry Benson Bulldogs. See you later. But yeah, that's how I see us really defeating the current Benson Bulldogs there. But for the Bulldogs, man, they really got up to this game on how they did from last week. I reckon the full pack there, their defense there, they really got to be very very physical there on the defense there. From last week as well. And Matt Burton, man, he really needs to put on the bombs there. They really need to target on Clint Govison there. I mean, Govison there, he's been over pressure there, from other fullbacks there as well. So I reckon Jacob Rilla there, he really needs to step up his game there. He's come up against a much more well experienced fullback as well. And yeah, Jacob Verillo, I think this is where he really needs to step up to his prime time here, Jacob Verillo, and he really needs to target onto King Guffer there. As for the wingers there, they really got to, you know, try to really look out for the car our pass there, to Aristotle up there, because this speed there on the edges there is absolutely just deadly there. Even though um, they don't always carry them to get them the win, I reckon if they can carry out be physical in defense and get that possession back and just forcing them some errors there, which we all know that Parramatta can be a bit wonky there as well, and they could just run out. They could just run out of our ideas there, and the Bulldogs there. It just got times. It just gonna wear them out there. and just leave the Parramatta Eels there with some no ideas there, and that's how the Bulldogs there are going to win possession back there, and then the Eels are going to be absolutely just in 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 plan B there. Plan A there. Once again there. No, plan B. My bad there. Once again there, and the Bulldogs there are just going to absolutely just just uh, expose them there once again, and yeah, that's my preview there on the Premier Eels versus Canterbury Bankstown Bulldogs here. I wish I could have had a Bulldogs fan come on here and explain much more better than myself, but I reckon I got deep uh, enough there. But yeah, that's my first ever proper preview there by myself there. So yeah, if you guys wanted to like and and subscribe there for more uh, of these loaded previews here. If you guys do enjoy this preview here, please, subscribe to the channel here. We are only 10 subs here away from 400 subs. So yeah, I do want I do highly appreciate if you guys show and continue on the support there as well. And I hope you guys enjoy this video. Take care and peace and go Para!
Coming in hot.